Hi friends. So in the last video we have learned about REST API plus JPA plus Spring Boot. Now in this video I am going to cover REST API plus MongoDB plus Spring. Now before going to MongoDB, let's talk about what is the difference between JPA and MongoDB and why we are going to use the MongoDB. So whenever if you talk about the MongoDB, first of all you have to think about 3 points. Number one, MongoDB is a NoSQL database. Number two, MongoDB is a document-based database. Number three, in MongoDB, the values are stored, the data are stored in a key value pair, right? So we are going to use the embedded database that is called in-memory. In JPA, we use H2 database. The same concept here also we have in the MongoDB, but here we can say it's an embedded database, not H2 database. But the concept are same, only meaning is different. In JPA we can say it's a H2 database. In MongoDB we can say it's an embedded database. Okay, and for testing purpose we are going to use the Postman code. Let's start the code. Create a Maven project. Add the name similar to what we are going to do. Let's go Rest embedded Mongo SpringBoot. Group ID is home.rest.mo, right? Click finish. Okay. So whenever we are going to work on Spring Boot, we need three dependencies inside our form.xml. So what all three dependencies is needed? That is the first is the parent. I have here all three dependencies. First is the parent Spring Boot starter parent. Second is the Spring Boot starter web, and the third one is Spring Boot starter test. These all three are needed for Spring Boot framework, right? Let's copy this form.xml. Now, for Spring Boot we have added three dependencies: parent, text, and web. Now, for MongoDB, we need to add Spring Boot starter MongoDB dependency inside our form.xml, right? So let me show you the dependencies what we have added for Spring Boot. This is the dependency we need inside our form.xml file. And the second is for embedded we need this dependency, right? So this is my form.xml. And the second, have you remember in the last video we had did configuration for JPA in application.properties file. Now for MongoDB here we have some different configuration. So let's create the application.properties file first. First to add the server.port number. Let's suppose 8080. Now, for MongoDB configuration, we need some extra configuration things so that we can connect to the embedded MongoDB, right? For that, these things are required. Let me copy this one. Spring Data MongoDB database, some user DB I had provided. Now the Spring Data MongoDB port number, it will run by default on 27017. Now the third one is Spring Data MongoDB host, it will be local host. That's it. So we have done with the form.xml, we have added three dependencies for Spring Boot framework, that is Spring Boot starter parent, web and test. Now for MongoDB, we have added two dependencies, Spring Boot starter, data MongoDB and embed.mongo. This is for embedded text to database. Now in application web property file, we have added the port number, database, port and host name, right? Now let's come to the skeleton part. Let's create a class, suppose user, and provide the package com.rest.mongo.tt. Now we need a controller class. Now we need a service class. And we need a repository. Create a main class. Okay, so the skeleton has done. Now, have you remembered in Rest-Jpa+SpringBoot what we have did here? Here we have created the 5 methods inside the user controller. The same thing we are going to do in for MongoDB also. I'm not going to write the code because it will save our time if I will copy and paste the same code in the same controller. Only the thing we are going to learn how we can configure the MongoDB. So this code will be same. I will provide the YouTube link in the description and the GitHub link in the description. And I will recommend before going to MongoDB, first go through this Rest-Jpa+SpringBoot tutorial so that you can learn more. Okay. So let me copy this one. Same for user service. Okay. Now resolve the error. So remove this line first. The service import the package. Import the repository, import user class, user service, import this line, import the repository, dot user class, create a constructor, take a private field, private. Let me just copy and paste. We already have user class. Now friends, we will resolve this error later. Okay. So first of all, come to user repository. For JPA, we have extended the JPA repository class. Now, if we are going to use the MongoDB, we need to extend the MongoDB repository class. So extend the user class and this is a string, right? So repository has been done. Come to the service class. Status has been gone. Now come to the controller class. Here also, we are not getting any error. Now, here in Rest-Jpa+SpringBoot, what we did here, we had created a user class and annotated with @entity, right? But if we are going to MongoDB, I told you earlier, it's a document-based database, correct? So here we no need to provide @entity annotation here. So let's remove this one. This is also not needed. Remove. This one is also not needed. So here what we have to do, we have to write annotation @document. And we have to provide the collection name because each and everything will be stored as a key value pair, right? Collection. Suppose user table. Okay. And here we need to provide the ID. Its ID is different because in JPA we have annotated @ID is that is javas.persistence. Now here the ID is org.springframework.data.annotation. This is MongoDB ID. Correct. Now here our entity class has been done, user controller has been done, service has been done, repository has been done, and here we need to provide our main class. Right. So let's copy main class from here. Correct. So what? Let me update us an error project. So for MongoDB, what we did, we have added the dependency inside the form.xml. Now we have provided the configuration in the application.properties file. Now we have extended the Mongo repository in our repository interface. Now what we did in user class, we have removed the entity annotation, and we have used document annotation. Why? Because we are using the embedded MongoDB. Now let's run this application. Come to the controller class. Get ready with the postman. Info slash. First of all, I need all the user information, right? All. Yeah, it got started. So first of all, get for all user information. Yeah, we got right. Before get all user info. Now get user info by ID. Get the second one. Copy. Is also the get URL. So remove all users and provide the user 111. Okay, the URL is different, right? For this one, user info and ID. What is provided? User info and okay, this one is we need to remove this one. Okay, yes, we are getting. What's the second one? Yes, we are getting. So this is also complete. Get user info by ID. Now come to update user by ID. Put mapping. Copy this URL. Change the method. Put. Now what is the URL? User info. Now we will put mapping. Update and user ID. Provide here. Update dash. What all user? Let's suppose here I have a user 111. So I'm going to update the user ID 111. Okay. So update 111 body. So this is the case. So I want to provide updated Mongo first. I got your check whether this user is updated or not. Yeah, you're getting right. Now I want to provide last updated Mongo first. Check whether we are getting the updated value or not. Last update we are getting right. So put is also complete. Now for post tagging, we need to provide the create URL. Select method post. Provide here create dash. Now I have to create the user. So let's copy this one. And see we have only two users. So create two more, body, and select JSON application. Let's suppose this one be Mongo third. So ID here 333. Let's check this one. It got created. Check whether it comes for all users. Yeah, it comes, right? Now create another one. 444. Let's check if they're getting or not. Have we got right? So post is also complete. Now the last one is delete mapping. For that URL is delete and ID. Copy this one. Delete. And what is delete hash ID. So how many users we have here? We have 4. Let me delete 333. 333. Okay, we got empty response. Now check. It should be removed, right? 333. Yeah, we got removed. Let me check 444. 44. Send button. Now check. It should be deleted. Yeah, deleted. So friends, here's the example of Rest with embedded MongoDB. So I will provide the YouTube link and Github link in the description part, and you can download the code from the Github and you can start the practice.